Dear friends and students, I am Nakul. Welcome to Math Study Center. From thumbnail, you already know what I will discuss in this video. I have discussed every section very well. There are so many important examples, there are so many important exercises in this video which will be very helpful for all of you. So watch this video from first to last. If this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay, let's start our discussion.
Well, before starting discussion of statistics chapter kept in class 11, let's have a overview of class 9 and class 10. Now in class 10, first we learned direct method and second assume mean method. In direct method, this is our continuous frequency distribution table and this is our class interval. Class interval, this is 10 is lower limit and 25 is upper limit, and this is our class mark. Class mark is sum of lower limit and upper limit of every class interval divisible by 2. Here 10 is lower limit, 25 is upper limit, so sum is 35. 35 divisible by 2 is equal to 17.5, and fi xi is product of class mark and frequency. Okay, here 17.5 is class mark and 2 is our frequency, so fi xi is 35. Similarly, every fi xi you can find out. Now at the end, sum of fi xi and this is sum of fi. Now our formula of mean is sum of fi xi divisible by fi is equal to 1860 divided by 30, and this is equal to 62. This method is called direct method. Now in assume mean method, suppose there is a distribution table where the class marks containing very large number, also frequency containing very large number, then the each of fi xi will be very large, and their calculation sum of fi xi and this division will be very complicated. To avoid that kind of problem, that kind of complications, we will apply this formula. Di is equal to xi minus a, where a is a is our assumed mean. Here in case of here 47.5 is our assumed mean, and assumed mean lies between middle term. Okay, now we can find now di is equal to xi minus 45. Di is equal to xi minus a here 47.5, and we can find out all di fi here. This is our mean of deviation. Now there is a relation xi is equal to a plus sum of fi di divided by fi. This is our formula. This method is called assume mean method. Clear? Now there is another step deviation method. Suppose this di containing a factor. Here here every di containing a factor 15. So we can divide this every di by 15. So this is denoted by ui, and ui is equal to xi minus a divided by h. Here h is equal to 15. So now we can find out the fi ui, summation of fi ui, and this is summation of fi. Now we can apply this formula. U bar is equal to sum of fi ui divided by fi. Now there is a relation between our original mean and our this ui. This original mean x bar is equal to 1. A is our assumed mean, a plus h multiplied by sum of fi ui divided by fi. This is formula, and this is our step deviation method. Clear? Now this is the algorithm to find the step deviation method. Just have a look this formula. Then this is an example. This is also an example. Mode of group data. Mode of group data, you already know what is mode. Mode is the maximum numbers which occurs. Maximum number which occurs is called mode. For example, here this 3 times, here 2 is our mode of this data, because 2 occurs 3 times. So 2 is mode of this data table. Now this is a general formula to find out mode. This L plus the bracket of f minus 0 by twice f1 minus f of 0 minus f of 2 multiplied by h. Where have a look this all the symbols. Clear? Now this is an example related to this mode, and this is also an example related to this mode. Now this is median of a group data. Median means, you already know, median means middle term. Okay, median means middle term. So group data, this is our cumulative frequency. We have to find out cumulative frequency, and this is our range, this is our frequency, and this is our cumulative frequency. Now this is our formula to find the cumulative frequency, mode of this cumulative frequency. Clear? And this is an example. Have a look how to solve this problem, and this is our solution. Now graphical representation of cumulative distribution. This is our less than algebra curve, and this is our greater more than OGIF, and this is our median, and this is our also median curve. Clear? Now there is a relation between mean, mode, and median with frequency distribution. By empirical relationship, this is our relation. Mode is equal to 3 times of median minus 2 times of mean. Clear? This is our relation between mean, mode, and median, and this is our 3 graphical representation of them. When this is positive skew, this is symmetrical skew, this is negative skew. Clear?
So dear friends and students, if this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay? Until next video, stay well, stay safe, tata.